Not unless. Okay, so hold on. That's the stipulation. If Princess Love is there, you're allowed to have strippers in the hotel room.
Yeah, I just want to get money, come home, watch some Netflix,
and chill,
man.
Hold on, y'all
get
do
back
threesomes?
up, get back up, and get
she
back
said,
to
yeah.
it.
Y'all do threesomes, Princess?
No, I'm just saying nothing behind my back.
Oh, okay. So if he was to do it, let's do it together.
Right.
Ray J and Princess Love's 8-year relationship has been riddled with toxic flags like this right from the start. So why did it take this long for the two to separate? And how many issues that would have made any other couple separate did they have to endure? Keep watching to find out the red flags we seem to have ignored about Ray J and Princess Love's messy relationship. Ray J, the Kim Kardashian sex tape leaker. Ray J is no stranger when it comes to controversy. The 41-year-old started his career as an R&B artist in the 90s. Being the younger brother of R&B star Brandy and the cousin of Snoop Dogg certainly helped him enter the game. But for most people, Ray J is more often identified as the other half and the leaker of the infamous Kim Kardashian sex tape in 2007. Many stories and theories have since surfaced on who was responsible for the tape's release, and to be honest, it's hard to tell which are true and which are lies. Princess Love hooked up with Ray J a few years after the tape was released, and the couple tied the knot in 2016. Why she would enter a serious relationship with an alleged sex tape leaker was anyone's guess. Perhaps she saw something in him other than just a guy who releases private material that can make someone else look bad. Of course, time can always lead to changes, and maybe Princess Love banked on that during her relationship with Ray J. Unfortunately, as we'll see, that wasn't the case. Their failing relationship is being documented on TV. Ray J and Princess Love have the media to thank for their notoriety as a toxic couple. It was through the reality TV show Love and Hip Hop Hollywood that the two became an item. Ray J was a regular on the show since its first season. Meanwhile, Princess started with guest appearances and eventually became a regular by its third season. The show followed Ray J and Princess's love life from the start and has caught all its ups and downs on tape. Sadly, it was the downs that got the most attention. Numerous scenes showed the couple's frequent explosions and on and off dynamic. Fans noted how the relationship was unhealthy from the start and questioned how the couple managed to go on despite their persistent issues. After marrying in 2016, the couple had 2 kids, Melody Love, born in 2018, and Epic Ray, born in 2019. Despite being married with children, the red flags persisted. And because the couple continued filming when they moved to Florida for Love and Hip Hop Miami, their personal issues kept getting public exposure. At this point, infighting may already be second nature to the couple, even if the world sees it, but it becomes problematic for the children. Eventually, they will grow up, and the countless clips of their parents fighting will still be around. It's sad to think how seeing those will affect them later on. To recall what Ray J said during their recent argument about infidelity on Love and Hip Hop Miami, what would Epic and Melody think? We'll explore this argument a bit more in a while. Ray J pushes Princess Love into a pool. Perhaps the most infamous incident that shows how toxic Ray J and Princess Love are to each other was this moment back in 2017. On an episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, a poolside dinner date between the two goes south when Ray J demands that Princess disassociate herself from his former assistant. When Princess refuses, Ray J suggests that they break up. Things quickly turn physical and ended up with Ray J pushing Princess into the pool and storming off. It was apparent that they both had unresolved issues regarding the other's past. Ray J also confirmed here that he's been working on his anger management issues, but that wasn't enough to stop him from shoving a woman into a pool. In early 2021, 4 years after the incident, the couple looked back on the moment on an episode of Love and Hip Hop Secrets Unlocked. Reflecting on what happened, Princess stated, "That was my karma though, because I was upset because I feel like he set me up and I tried to push him in, so that was my karma." Her comment caused a lot of confusion among fans who took to Twitter to express their opinions. Some accused Princess of lacking self-worth for defending Ray J's actions. Others pointed out that Princess initiated the physicality by throwing wine and food at Ray J, who acted in self-defense when Princess charged towards him. Regardless of who you think was at fault, this moment proved one thing at the time. This isn't going to be a smooth sailing relationship. And true enough, a few years later, the couple went their separate ways. Ray J abandoned a pregnant princess and their daughter in Las Vegas. It's an unwritten rule to always ensure the safety of one's pregnant wife, but this alleged act by Ray J is the complete opposite. In November 2019, Ray J posted a photo of him with Princess, who was 8 months pregnant then, and their daughter Melody from the Bet Soul Train Awards on Instagram. Princess commented on the post, "Left me and Melody stranded in Las Vegas and blocked me from calling. Now you want to post family photos." She ended her comment with the hashtag #BuyUgly and a laughing emoji. Ray J quickly deleted the photo, but the public had already captured the evidence and had started asking questions. Princess provided more details shortly after in an Instagram story. She stated that while she has the money to fly home, her car is in Las Las Vegas, and she's hesitant to drive home alone with her daughter given her pregnancy and all this human trafficking going on. A few days later, Ray J responded to his wife's accusations with a video on Instagram. He said the whole thing was false and they were still in Vegas. He then lambasts Princess for attracting social media attention by concocting a lie that he left her and their daughter.
I've been right here.
He also included in the caption that he misses his daughter so much. This led Princess to respond in the comments saying, "If we've so-called been there the whole time, why would you miss your baby?" Afterwards, Princess offered more details in an Instagram live video. She stated that Ray J wanted the family to move to Las Vegas, but she refused, which upset her husband. So, who's really telling the truth here? Some sympathized with Princess. A few sided with Ray J. Regardless of whose side of the story is more factual, this entire fiasco could have been avoided altogether. In the end, all this did was add to their reputation for being an unhealthy couple. Ray J claims sleeping with hookers is not cheating. Got your eyebrows raised there, didn't we? We're not sure where Ray J got the idea that sleeping with hookers while married doesn't qualify as cheating, but he's pretty convinced it isn't. Last August, an episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami featured, surprise, a Ray J versus Princess Love argument. Everything started civil as usual, despite Ray J having just filed for divorce at the time. At first, it seemed like they would have a calm discussion on how they fell apart, but eventually it turned into a bitter quarrel where both blamed the other for their split. Ray J implied that Princess was unconcerned when he was in the hospital. Meanwhile, Princess retorted by accusing Ray J of having other women wear her clothes. They then accused the other of cheating, with Ray J claiming that Princess had been talking to other men, while Princess pointed out that Ray J had been sleeping with strippers and prostitutes. That's when Ray J replied, "Strippers and prostitutes don't count." He went on to suggest that despite receiving sexual favors from hookers, no feelings were involved. On the other hand, Princess was forming a deep, intimate connection with somebody else. For Ray J, this was already a form of cheating. Ray J then asked what their kids would think about the situation. That was enough for Princess, who walked out and locked herself in her room. The argument went viral shortly after it was aired and was as toxic as it could get. Ray J was viewed as gaslighting Princess to shift the blame on her, and it took the mention of their children for the argument to de-escalate. It also called into question what really qualifies as cheating. Is having sex with somebody else with no strings attached a lesser evil than opening up emotionally to someone other than your partner? If you want an example of how not to argue with your partner, this is a good one. Divorce, kiss and make up, repeat. Perhaps the most mind-boggling thing about their marriage is that they've tried to call it off many times before, only to give it another chance. The couple have filed for divorce on 3 separate occasions within the span of 2 years. The first one was when Princess filed for divorce in May 2020. At the time, it seemed as if their on and off relationship had finally hit its limit. However, Princess retracted the divorce a couple of months later and instead chose to work things out with Ray J. But in a surprise move in September that same year, the couple underwent another divorce. This time, it was Ray J who did the filing. The singer cited irreconcilable differences as the reasons for the divorce and requested joint custody of their children. Princess claims to have known about it only through social media and was surprised at this turn of events. Once again, the divorce fell through and the two tried to sort out their marriage. But in October of 2021, Ray J filed for divorce again while recovering from pneumonia in a hospital bed. This time, he's requesting that his wife's rights to spousal support be terminated. This marks the 3rd time they tried to split legally. Months later, the two attended the 2022 BET Awards together and seemed to enjoy each other's company. People began wondering if the couple had decided to rekindle their relationship yet again. However, that didn't turn out to be the case, and Princess demanded for the divorce to proceed. Perhaps the 3rd time's the charm, as both parties have claimed the relationship is officially over. But whether it's real this time or just another bluff, everyone should have seen this coming given the countless toxic flags in their years-long union. Princess Love reveals she engaged in threesomes with Ray J to please him. A recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami that aired this October featured the rocky couple up in each other's face again. In the middle of an argument, an irate Ray J yells, "Anything I've ever done, you've done it with me." A few seconds later, Princess reveals that he was referring to her getting it on with other women alongside her husband. Yes, Princess Love participated in threesomes with Ray J to make him happy. And yet that wasn't enough. Princess then expresses concern for her future, stating that she can't keep sacrificing herself for Ray J's sake. It's admirable to try your best to please your man, but just how far should a woman go in doing so? Perhaps in a desperate act of love, Princess compromised her standards for Ray J, and still nothing changed. The couple remained as volatile as they've always been. Fans expressed concern for Princess's extreme willingness to save a relationship that remained toxic for 8 years no matter what they tried. People always say that a person will do crazy things for the one they love, but how crazy can one become before they lose their mind trying to please their partner. It still puzzles us how Ray J and Princess Love managed to last together for nearly a decade. Any relationship that's cursed with endless fights and repeated breakups isn't supposed to last this long. And if we all had one wish for the couple, it's that they stay separated for good and move on. If you were in a relationship that's similar to Ray J and Princess Love's, how long would it have taken you to call it quits? What do you think of Princess Love sleeping with other people to make her husband happy? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.